Worked on that. I start showing him some of this stuff. He started working on it and start cleaning the style. And he came out with a fixed line where it was like he was doing something like this, right? And he basically cleaned out a lot of the finger tuts that I was doing, because at that time I wasn't that good at tutting, you know. So he stopped putting. He was the first one that put a clip with finger tutting on internet, you know. On Soulseek, when the Soulseek came out. So he was doing like a lot of LPC stuff, and with some of his boxes, I think he was doing something like this here. I'm not sure which one, but anyway, that's how everybody from the outside started seeing it, you know. And at that time, nobody would like him, and everybody thought that he's doing tricks, because at that time it was liquid and the boogaloo. Nobody else was. If you're doing waves, it was called a trick. You just, you're doing tricks. Waving is not a dance at that time in the 90s. So LPC kind of went on their own way, or whatever, they talked to him, and liquid became a style, and they put it on the Wiggles web board. So that for us was like a big deal, you know, because we're calling it finger boxing or boxes. The West Coast started seeing it, and they came out with this name, fingertutting. When they came back to us, and I heard fingertutting, what the hell is that? Doesn't even make sense. But after all this time, now everybody's like calling it fingertutting. So we kind of stay with the name, you know?
Yeah, I used to call it finger boxes too. Just like when I first finger tutting, I was like, dude, there's no tuts and fingers.
Right.
It's just finger boxes, because you're doing boxes in your fingers.
Yeah, exactly. So after doing it so much, now I started crystallizing my style, so I start learning and understanding what it is. Now, finger tutting or finger boxes is just 90 degrees boxes. This is finger tuts. It looks like tutting. All you're doing is tuts. If you start doing this, that's no more finger tutting. That's like waves, or like finger waves, or like you digits. If you start doing and then back to this, okay, what's that? So you have to make sure if you're calling something finger tutting, has to look like tutting. If it's not tutting, you're doing waves right now.
Is that like when you're baking
Yeah. So basically, to get a clean box, I'll show you what you need to do. You have to go like this, right? You put your finger like that and press down. You feel that little tension right here. That means you're doing good. So now when you go like that down, you see this perfect box. A lot of kids don't have that. A lot of them, they're like this, because they don't have this. This is, I invented this, so I know how it is. And then when you change positions, you go like that again. So this is actually an exercise for you to have your boxes clean. You go like this. Sometimes the fingers, these back fingers, don't go too much up. So you put the pinky behind this, and you push back, so then you have a straight box. See that? Boom. So yeah. So basically the whole grid, I came out with the beginning of the grid, which Shifted Shapes worked on it after that. But I came out with this. If I see you dancing, doing finger tuts on a chair, you telling me you don't know what you're doing. I'm sorry. You've seen a lot of these cats doing it on a chair? No. Because, I'll show you right now. You doing this. Watch. Right?
Dancing.
It's dancing. This is a dance. This is not like I don't have to sit on a chair. Where you see somebody dancing on a chair? Only an old man, you can't do that, This is a dance. Also, when you're dancing with these boxes, another thing that nobody does it yet is step, right? step, 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 step.
Yeah, so you can throw sack
So
in
now
there.
you have this. Or you can even do boogaloo if you want. I don't care, whatever you want to do. Right? You see? I'm moving. You ever see somebody do this? No. Also, then you have like a lot of people just dance on this side. Like this. So now you could actually change positions. Boom, back, right? See that? Boom, 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 boom. You could go this way, you could go down, and all this is mine. And that's why finger tutting comes from liquid, you know? I used to do a lot of like, watch my clip from 1996 when I'm doing crazy liquid mime. Because all this, you know, when I was doing liquid back in the day, I used to do a lot of mime stuff. And I used to bug up, I had kids on the floor and they're like this. So I was like doing crazy shit, pool stuff, you know, all kinds of stuff.
Well, that goes back to we talked about the builds. Yeah, you would build something and move it around in space and put it over here, rest on it. Like,
build.
Back in the beginning, that was definitely one of the bigger part of it.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
mentioned many styles.
Yeah, many styles, yeah. Many Styles was a kid from, he's still from Brooklyn. He kind of stopped dancing, but you know, Many Styles one of the guys in New York City that influenced a lot of kids. He would come out with like all kinds of ideas, and most of us, we saw him, and he influenced a lot of us. He had a crew, New Breed, and they were like ahead of everybody at that time in popping. But they only stay in Brooklyn. They never come out of it too much. And now, little by little, they start coming out. But at that time, it was like something real big. So we got influenced by them. Now I'm gonna show you the foundation of finger tuts. And nobody knows it. Because this finger tutting is actually like a computer game. Like Tetris, you know? The way I see it, you know? So the foundation of finger tuts is not a box. The foundation of finger tuts is it's fixed point, and the way it looks is like this. This is it right here. So fixed point is this right here. You see it right there, like a little point in there. From this going like that, you will open it up. Boom. Yeah. Boom. Boom. You see that? The point is right here. Boom. 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 Boom, boom. See that? That point. Okay, then you could like move it all around, whatever, you know. But that foundation is not like a move that like make you go crazy. Like the boogaloo, just the Fresno. That's the move. You always could come back to this. You do all your stuff, but eventually you come back to this. So with this foundation of finger tuts is this point in space where you know you do all your stuff, ta 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 ta, but you eventually come back to this switch point where your left side of the brain switches to the other side of the brain, and you know that's all it is. And then if you add your footwork with it, then you have a dance, you know, because a lot of the kids just go like, you know, and they in front of that computer and you know like look at me, oh you're so great. Can I learn the Tony Tran move? Or the hook move, you know, that was done by Greg Irving. But whatever.
I'm going on record and say there's no such thing as magic fingers.
Yeah, there's no such thing as magic fingers.
Nice.
Was created by LPC.
Dan Dudigan was the guy who created this.
They did on American Best Dancer, like, yeah, it's called magic.
Yeah, look at the LPC video. It's on their timestamp.
Yeah.
What was the thing again?
Yeah. This.
Oh, God, that's
Yeah,
cool. That's cool.
straight off our video.
Yeah, straight off, and like when the judges asked him, like, wow, everything you did was all right, but that finger thing was really cool. Yeah, it's called magic.
It's called
And like, I'll just sit there at the house like, son of a.